Hey everybody, welcome to Module 4. You can see it's on organizing and curating, so let's jump in. Excuse my voice, I've got a little bit of a cold, so we're going to look at organizing and curating for this particular module. And you're going to start by looking at the what and the why and the learning goals. And then there's 3 different parts to go over, and do all this please before we come to class next week. So part 1 is curation, part 2 is personal knowledge management, and part 3 is a video for you to watch and then discuss and reflect on. So in part 1 of curation, what you're going to be doing is you're going to looking at what is curation, why do we curate, who's a curator, and then under the 5 models of content curation in here, you're going to read this article right here. So you're going to click on that link and it's going to take you to the article. Here are some examples of the different types of content curation. So there's aggregation, distillation, elevation, mashup, and chronology. And then you're going to read the 21st Century Curator article right here by clicking on that link. And here are the 7 needs of a real-time curator. And then finally, I want you to look at this Storify example on curation as a tool for teaching and learning. And FYI, you guys will be building your own Storify, so you might want to pay attention to how that's put together. All right, part 2. This is on personal knowledge management, and there's just a couple of sections in here. So under where do I start, this explains what PKM or personal knowledge management or mastery is. And really it's the idea that even though we're good, or we might be good at seeking information, i.e. finding what we did in the last module, we still need to build the capacity to make sense of it and to share it out in a particular way that's relevant. There is a reflective journal post here that you need to answer, and this is where you reflect on your own personal knowledge management. Again, anything that is a required reflective journal is due when journals are due for the module. And next, there's an idea of focusing on seeking and sharing. And then under the Innovate Curate, what you're going to do is you're going to watch this video here by Steve Rosenbaum, and you're going to use these reflective questions while you're watching the video to think about the stuff that he's talking about. After you watch that video, you have 2 assignments. One is a reflective journal entry, and 2 is a discussion. So what you're going to do is answer one of these questions and you're going to post your answers on the discussion board by October 13th, and then after that you're going to respond to at least 3 other people. This discussion forum is set up so that you have to create and post your ideas first before you can see others. So what you're going to do is click on the create thread, and you're going to answer one of these questions, and then if anybody else has posted, you'll be able to see that. So that's the overview of Module 4, and I will see you guys in a week. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. Bye.